Author unknown. The psalm is unique because every verse repeats the line, His steadfast love endures forever. It was likely used in responsive worship. One person speaks the line, others repeat the phrase. The theme here is everything God does in expression of His enduring love. Give thanks to the Lord, for He is good. Then, God of goods, Lord of lords. Each time, His steadfast love endures forever. God's identity is rooted in love, okay? Then, the next part is God in creation. God made the heavens, the earth, the sun, the moon, and stars. Creation itself is an act of love. The world around you reflects God's care. Then God in history. The Exodus is remembered. Egypt struck, Israel delivered, Red Sea parted. Every action, His steadfast love endures forever. Even judgment and rescue are part of God's loving plan. Then God in the wilderness. God led His people, defeated kings, gave them land, provision, and protection continue. God's love is not one moment, it's ongoing. Okay? Then the next part of the chapter covers God in personal care. He remembered us in our low state. He freed us from our enemies, and He gives food to every creature. Now it becomes personal and present, okay? God's love applies to your life now, not just history, okay? Then the final call to praise. Give thanks to the God of heaven. Ending again. His steadfast love endures forever. The repetition reinforces certainty, okay? What are the key lessons from the Psalm? Psalm 136. The first one is God's love is constant and unchanging. Second lesson, creation reflects God's care. Third lesson, history shows God's faithfulness. Fourth lesson, God is active in both big events and daily life. Sixth lesson, repetition and strengthens belief. Final lesson, gratitude should be continuous. Psalm 136 is a repeated declaration of God's enduring love, emphasizing that every action of God, from creation to historical events to personal care, flow from His steadfast love. By repeating the phrase, His steadfast love endures forever, after each statement, the psalm reinforces the certainty and consistency of God's character. It teaches that God's love is not limited to the past, but continues into the present, providing reason for ongoing gratitude and worship. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like button, subscribe to the channel, and I see you in the next one.